Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe this video. It was 5:47 a.m. when Kelly's phone rang. She and Mark Consuelos had just finished their morning workout, a quiet ritual that bonded them through the years. Mark had stepped into the shower, humming softly, when Kelly noticed several missed calls from an unfamiliar number. She hesitated, assuming it was a telemarketer, but something in her gut told her to answer. "Mrs. Consuelos," the voice said softly. "This is Dr. Harold Beckman from Memorial Sloan Kettering." Kelly froze. Her breath caught in her throat. Mark's test results from last week, the biopsy he'd brushed off as routine, were back. The doctor's tone was heavy, and before he even said the words, Kelly felt the walls closing in. "I'm afraid it's cancer," he said. "It's early, but it's there." Kelly sat down hard on the edge of their kitchen counter, tears welling up in her eyes. She could hear the shower running upstairs, could hear Mark laughing at something their dog did. In that moment, her entire world split in two, before the call and after it. Despite the devastating news, Kelly made a decision that would later divide fans and staff alike. She went to work. The network had a big show planned that day, complete with celebrity guests and a live audience. Producers were unaware of the call, and Kelly didn't want to cancel. "I just need to get through this," she whispered to herself in the car. "I'll tell him after." But when she arrived at the studio, everything felt different. The bright colors of the set felt cold. The laughter of the crew seemed distant. Mark joined her shortly after, unaware of what she knew. He was smiling, charming, asking the crew how their families were, the same kind of radiant energy that made him beloved. But Kelly couldn't look at him the same way. Her eyes lingered on him longer than usual, memorizing his face, his warmth, his life. When the show began, she fumbled lines, misread cues, and even forgot the guest's name. Fans watching from home immediately noticed. Twitter lit up with messages. "What's wrong with Kelly today? She looks pale. Is everything okay with her and Mark? Something's off. That energy is gone." She smiled through every segment, but the tears kept threatening to spill. The producers thought she was exhausted. No one knew that she was sitting next to her husband, who didn't yet know he had cancer. It wasn't until after the show, when the cameras stopped rolling, that Kelly finally told Mark. They sat in her dressing room, the sound of the crew laughing faintly down the hall. She reached for his hand and whispered, "Mark," the doctor called. His smile faded instantly. "What did he say?" Kelly's voice cracked as she said the word out loud for the first time, "Cancer." Mark blinked slowly, as if the word didn't belong in his world. He had always been strong, the athlete, the protector, the optimist. Cancer wasn't supposed to happen to him. They sat in silence for what felt like hours. Then Mark stood, wrapped his arms around Kelly, and whispered, "We're going to be okay." But they both knew that everything had changed. Over the following weeks, chaos quietly spread behind the scenes of Live with Kelly and Mark. Kelly's emotional state made filming difficult. She'd cry before tapings, snap at producers, and sometimes lock herself in her dressing room for hours. Rumors began swirling in the media. Anonymous sources leaked that Kelly was on edge and that there was tension between her and Mark. The headlines grew uglier each day. Tears on set, Kelly Ripa's breakdown alarms staff. Is Kelly quitting? Sources say she's barely holding it together. Mark Consuelos' health crisis throws Live into turmoil. Fans who attended the live tapings reported an eerie atmosphere. Kelly would hold Mark's hand a little too tightly, and the jokes felt forced. One audience member later wrote online, "It felt like we were watching two people pretend to be okay while their hearts were breaking." The breaking point came during a Thursday morning episode. While introducing a cooking segment, Kelly's voice began to tremble. The cameras were rolling, and millions were watching. She took a deep breath, looked at Mark, and said softly, "Sometimes life surprises you. Sometimes you think you have control, and then you don't." Mark's face went pale. He knew what she was referring to. The crew froze. The director signaled to cut to commercial, but Kelly kept speaking. "I